Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, I'm alive. Can you hear me? Can you see me? And most importantly, is this puzzle clear and focused? Please let me know, and I will carry on. So, I'm just reading who's here. Hello, puzzlers. Hello. Right. Is that Snurf? Is that how you say it? Hello and welcome. You're a new member, so thank you for joining. So who's here? Sam. Oh, thank you. You can see and hear me. So let me just see who's here. I'm going to just quickly move over to the iPad so I can see. It's just easier to scroll on the iPad. So we've got Philip and Anna. Hello, you. Gryffindor's here. Hi, Gryffindor. Hi, Cara. And my goodness, that's early Gryffindor. Oh, very early. But I'm glad you're here with us. Who else is here? Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. Concerning Blue. Hello. Hi, Dexter. Hello to Natalie. We have, hang on, I must be going slightly mad. I was just surprised to see life when I was expecting Penelope. Wait, it's not Tuesday, is it? Somebody tell me it's not Tuesday. Because if it is, I've completely skived off work today. No, it's Saturday. That means it's life day. It's life day. Right. Hi, Clark. USA 3 p.m. Home of the Dallas Cowboys American football team. This is for Matt. Rainy and dark, you're excited to hang out with this happy group. Oh, thank you, Clark. Good to have you here. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Sam. Good morning, Steve all. I love it. We're creating a whole new language between us, aren't we? Ohana's here. Hello. Angela's here. Hi, Angela. Hello, Winter. I'm glad you can see and hear fine. And I'm assuming that this looks clear as well, the puzzle. Does it look nice and focused? I mean, it looks that way to me, but sometimes I can't fully tell. Hello, Nance. SS, good morning after you, Vicky and chat. Just want to say a quick hello before I dive back into gaming. Happy puzzling. Oh, happy puzzling to you and happy gaming, I guess. Hello, Rose. Can see and hear fine. That's good. Gryffindor, we have the opposite weather here, 30 degrees and lots of humidity. Oh yeah, you were saying you were cold, Gryffindor. It's like sort of medium temperatures here at the minute. We've had a lot of rain though, so it's cleared the air quite a lot. Concerning Blue, just starting the new 1.5K Zoe Sadler puzzle. Oh, what do you mean? Is it like a harbour or something? Have you, concerning Blue, is it you that was doing the Dragon Library? Have you finished that now? I think I saw that you'd posted, but I've not actually looked at the picture yet. But I need to go back and look. I love that puzzle. Sunday here. Of course, you're in the future, Gryffindor. You need to get this done to be ready for 6 portals. I wonder when it will show up for you. Oh, who knows? I have no idea. Um, so I'm supposed to be getting mine from Charlotte at Ravensburger, UK. She's been keeping me posted. She's been saying, "Oh, I'm looking out for it for you and stuff like that. Should be in soon." But I've not heard anything, so I don't know. I don't know when I'm getting mine. It's a bit worrying, isn't it? Everybody's like, "Oh, now it says this time," and then some people have theirs early. So it's like, where are all the 6 portals? You want to be cold, Winter? Are you too hot? Katie Jordan, hello. Oh, Katie's another new member. Thank you for joining. Hello to you. Almost spring here, September. We're getting just kind of like a weird extended summer here, but it's nice. I mean, I like it. But I'm not ready for it to get cold yet. Yes, finished the Dragon Library. Absolutely loved it. Oh, good. Oh, it looks like such a beautiful puzzle. Was it difficult, Blue? Was it a difficult puzzle or was it fine? Oh, hi, Gustin. Moving is an ordeal, but I'm finally almost done. Oh, I know it is an ordeal. I moved twice in fairly quick succession once, and it's not something I'd like to repeat really. Just once and then just, stay. That's always better, isn't it? It's often worth it, isn't it? If you're going into a better place. We often get to 35 degrees C in summer and minus 35 in winter. I live in a place of extremes. Minus 35! Oh my lord. That is cold. Still have snow on the mountains. Hi, Jill. Hope you're all well. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Congrats. Moving is so much work. Yeah, it really is. Yes, it was sunny and 19/20 today. I mean, it's not really warm, but we had some colder days, so it feels warm. I just, wait. I just want autumn and winter and darkness. Oh, do you? You want it all to descend? I'd rather stay in this apartment for like 10, maybe 100 years. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Ouch, Dexter. Yeah, I know. Definitely ouch. Going to be puzzling along with you on the sea, Vicky. I reckon with one good session I might finish it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm only just going to be kind of touching on the sea today. I'll go through what I'm going to do today. I've done some off-camera sorting, and I'll go through all that with you. I'm just enjoying chatting for a wee bit. But I'm glad you're almost done, Jill. Asma, hello. Puzzles Canada announced that the pre-orders of 3 portals won't be out till the end of November. You mean 6 portals? Or is there a smaller version? Evening, Jessica. Middle of November, end of November. That's a long time to wait, isn't it? Especially when everybody's been waiting with bated breath for, the beginning of September. It's a shame. I wonder why it's taking that long. Um, Schmidt puzzles are a pain to take apart, but wow, are the pieces sturdy and good to work with. Yeah, I've heard that about Schmidt. I still haven't done one yet. I really do need to get around to doing one. Dexter, we need better installation in this country. My home is freezing, especially my room. Oh, insulation. Gosh. It was fine and looks more difficult than it is. I had to do very little shape sorting in the end. Oh, good. That's good. Well, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Gustin, Schmidt and Educa have opposite problems. Yes. One is too difficult to take apart, the other is too easy. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you, Jessica. I'm doing good. All right, so let's look at the life puzzle. I'm going to grab the box. No poster, as we know. So we're working off the box image here, which is unimpeded. We've got nothing covering it. So here's the image. It's panorama, as you know. And mostly I have been doing this top section here. It's kind of a puzzle of 2 halves, really. And I have 6 pieces of A2 foam board. So if you imagine a line down there and there, and then a line across the middle, you've got a row of 3 and a row of 3, and it makes up the 6 foam boards. This one, this top right, is this one here, and I'm going to finish this section, or we'll call it a hexant. This 1/6 portion of the puzzle will be finished. I have found the pieces and I have laid them out. Now, last week, and I actually forgot that I'd said this until earlier today. Last week I said that I might do some organising of pieces on the boards so that I know sort of roughly which board I'm working on, because otherwise it's a lot of moving things around. Because there's gaps, what I'd really like to do is fill those gaps so I don't have to come back to those boards now. What I've done in order to aid that, I've gone through some of the other piles to find gap pieces. So, for example, this planet here, this is Neptune, I think. It's blue. And this row of 3 pieces here disappeared basically into the pile of blue pieces. I think they were in the sea pieces. I had a pile of just kind of plain blue pieces, and they ended up in there. So basically, what I've done is I've gone through the other piles to try and find some of these gap pieces, and some of them were in the other pieces. Some of them are part of the sea, and I have a separate pile for the surface water, which I'll show you here. So the surface water is just basically above this line. What you've got here is a cross section of the ocean. And this bit above the line, it's all ripples, it's all the surface water. So they were obvious pieces, and I had them separated. And I started to touch on those bits when I was doing these animals, but a lot of it is on the lower boards now. So I went through and I found these bits, and I've done that with some of the other accents as well. And my aim to start with is to fill in some gaps and just kind of eliminate those boards so that I can then start working on everything that's down here. And I'm not doing quite as much jiggery pokery with the boards, switching around. Does that make sense? Hoping that makes sense. So they are filling in the gaps in here. I've got a bunch there that are going to fill in the gaps there. And on the... That's fell off one of the boards. I'll put that back in a second when I figure out where it goes. And on the top middle section, I've done similar. But the top middle has a lot of this green and rock area still to fill in, as well as this dolphin that's jumping out. So this is my box of leftovers. Apart from this pile here, that's the clownfish. These are my sky leftovers, and these are my animals, grass, and rocks leftovers. So they are also going to be used to gap fill, and that's where I'm going to kind of start things off tonight. And once I've done all of that, hopefully I'll fill in all the gaps. Might have missed some. I did pull out a good few by looking at the other piles and rummaging through them. I looked through the fish pile, I looked through the coral pile, and I found a few from the sky. And then what I've also done, sorting wise, again off the camera, is I've got out my surface water pieces, and I have sort of separated them. So what we have here are pieces where you can see the line between the underwater bit and the top of the water. They're the transition pieces. These pieces are just kind of more or less just blank water. Some of them have little bubbles of like splashes in them, where that dolphin is surfacing. These pieces are that dolphin. Because what I did was, when I discovered pieces of the dolphin, I put them in with this, because I knew that it would be built alongside the surface water. So they're dolphin. I'm hoping I've got most of that. Not sure. Hoping I have. And these are water with other things in, like, for example, the bottom of a boat, or a bit of sand, or an animal, or something like that. So I've done just some organising, I guess, off-camera organising. And yeah, so that took a little while, but I wanted to explain it so, you didn't wonder why suddenly I had all these really organised pieces that you'd not seen me actually put into any kind of order. They were all in piles about an hour ago. I've literally just done that not that long before the stream. So I'm hoping that all makes sense, and I'm going to start with some gap filling. We'll start with this top board, and this will get done. This whole bit will get done. I'm so happy. I love filling gaps. It's very satisfying. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much. And hello to you. Dexter. Sorry, yes, 6 portals. I don't know. I just assume that's when they are getting them from Ravensburger. Yeah, it's funny. November. It seems like a while after September, because they're being released on the 1st, I think. That's when they're released for sale, I guess. And people have made pre-orders and stuff. But yeah, do you know, sometimes I call it the 7 portals because it's 7,000 piece puzzle, and I get the piece count mixed up with the number of portals. Rose Khan said 6 portals should be in US and Canada in December. Oh, right. December. Oh, okay. In time for Christmas. Don't know about 6 portals, but Amazon UK says my wolf puzzle is coming on the 9th of September. Yeah, I've heard this date, the 9th of September, floating around. A few other people have mentioned that too. I love the wolf puzzle as well. I want to get that one as well. Puzzle time! Yes, indeed. Gustin, it seemed. Okay, love. See you soon. Sorry, that was my boy. Um, it seems like some import issues have stuck the jigsaw puzzle industry. I'd not be overly surprised if Ravensburg are also having issues with import costs. Yeah, you could be right. I know there have been some problems. Amazon DE seems to be shipping 6 portals starting on September 1st. By the way, they ship to the US. Oh, well, there we go. Gryffindor, not good about you being cold in your room. Hope you can bundle up and stay warm. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Anja, hello. Is it Anja or Anya? How am I pronouncing it right? Is it the J sound or the Y sound? Let me know. But hello and welcome. Gryffindor, I do look you got a great quilt, Dexter, but miss my Mr. Darcy. It would keep me warm. Lost my Pomeranian cross with a Jack Russell, 27th of December 23. Hope to get a new dog September this year. Aww. Aww. Was your dog called Mr. Darcy? Oh, it's sad, isn't it, when you lose a pet? I kind of subconsciously call this splitting it up across boards and doing a small section at a time the Sam strategy. Yeah, well, I've been using foam boards for quite a while now. I've only recently started using smaller boards though. And actually, yes, Sam, you using A2 boards, I did like the look of that. They're a lot more easy to maneuver than A1 boards, definitely. But I'll probably do what's it called? I'll probably do downtown on A1 boards. Still miss my boy. Yeah, you always miss them, don't you? Second one, Anya. Okay, Anya. Right. Thank you for that. I'll pronounce it right now. Watching TV on the big screen in the lounge. Lovely, love. I might end up not getting the 7Ks until October anyway. Kind of bought a lot of furniture today, including Kallax shelves. Oh, I wonder what they're for, Gustin. Whatever would we use Kallax shelves for? After Pride and Prejudice, Colin Firth, Mr. Darcy. Of course. I know exactly what you mean. All right, I am going to puzzle. So, we've got that one. That one I discovered in the fish pile. Not really sure why I put that in there. And I think some pieces just got a bit mingled together with other piles. And that does happen with the way I put them in the boxes, I think. But anyway, I've managed to find them and sorted them out. A lot of these orange pieces ended up in the fish pile because I maybe thought they were an orange fish. I'm pretty sure that's where that one ended up too, or maybe I thought that was coral. A lot of these pieces I found in the coral and the fish pile. So there we are. That is the top right accent finished. Isn't it lovely? Good. Woohoo. So I can put that at the bottom. And I don't have to worry about that for a bit. There we go. Let's pop that down there. Now then, the one I was worrying about on this pile, and this one fell off this board, was this one. And the only pile I hadn't really looked through was the clownfish. And I thought maybe because it's got the white lines and the dark red, I thought maybe I have thrown that in with the clownfish. And sure enough, there it was. I found it. I was worrying about that edge, but there it is. Thank goodness. Now I think I will have a few gaps here, but I'm going to dive into my leftover pieces as well to try and fill in some of this sky because the sky is quite bitty. But I'll put in what I've found that I've got down here. I think I've pretty much can fill out all the animals. This is one of the most satisfying parts of the puzzling process, filling in gaps. I just love it. Just seeing it all kind of just gel together. One? Do I have that now? That'll be in the rock pieces, so I haven't really got those out yet. It's that one. Oh, but that attaches that because that wavy bit was moving around. It was getting quite frustrating. Right, so there are all the bits I had lined up to put in. So now I'm hopeful that I can fill out most of the gaps using these leftover pieces. So I guess let's just see what I can see. There's that one. That was good. Can I find that one? No, not sure yet. That's really the only rock piece of the rest of it's sky. So let's have a look in here. I know I've got some missed sorts here. I've got pieces that I maybe thought were balloons, are actually fish. So I don't necessarily think I'm going to have all of them, but hopefully I'll be able to fill out a good few gaps. Here we are. These are a bit darker down at the bottom, so maybe I can get my bearings from that. I don't know what that is on there. What about that one? That looks like butterflies or something. Because some of these might be on the next board as well. That one there. Nope. That one goes there. There we go. Yeah, so it does help having this darker colour. That must go on the next board, I think. There we go. There's a bit of the bird's wing in there. Not sure what that is. It's like a white bit, but I don't know if it might be under the water, that bit. There we go. That's the top of that horse's head. There's another butterfly. Where's that? Have I maybe mistaken that for rock? That's gonna be annoying if I can't find that bit. But it's okay. It's fine. I'll survive. I'm sure. Right. Oh, what about that one? Yes, I do have that one. There we go. Don't know about that one. I think that might be an underwater bit. There we go. That's that. It's filling in slowly. Slowly but surely. I mean, it might be that I'll need to go to the other board and come back to this one. Sometimes I just need to dip in and out before I get there. But we shall see. I'll keep trying a wee bit longer on this one. There's a wavy there. Where are you? Oh, I know where you are. There, that's that one. It's up there. Um, there, that's a bit of that horse's hair. I was wondering about that. I thought that might have been a bit of coral or something. Uh, there's that one. No. Yes. Sometimes it's the shape that jumps out at you. Oh, there we go. I don't seem to have that giraffe, which is a little frustrating, but never mind. It'll turn up. I know they'll turn up eventually. What about that one? That looks like a bit of seagull. Probably means it goes on the other side. No. One. Ah, hmm, there we go. Ah, yes. Uh, there. It's filling out. Look at that. It's filling out. I do love this bit. This bit of the puzzling process. That's that one. So then we've got another wavy there. That's that one. You do see some texture in this bit of the sky because there's some clouds, but then you've also got mountains behind these balloons. So, in a way, that made the sky a little easier to sort, but it was very easy to missort with the water. Have I got that one? Wait, I think I've got that one up here. Go in there? Yes. Do I have that one? Yes, I do. Where's that one? My daughter lost her Gibbs 2nd of July last year. Oh, is that another pet that you lost? Oh, people active in the general chat in the Discord saw what I did with the 18Ks and the taller haze. Yes, I did. You've got like a little. Is it like a little alcove in the wall or something? Can't remember. But you had them stacked up very nicely. It's been a rough 2 years. Sorry, I get emotional. No, no, I completely understand. It's difficult. Didn't work for the tallest hay, but that box is special. That's really tall though, that box, isn't it, for the 8K? Jasmine, hello! How you doing? Appears that autofocus is on. Lol. Moving around box. Oh, flipping heck. Sorry about that. Hang on. Well, at least the focus has been good. It's on manual now. How is it? Has it gone all blurred now, or does it look fine? It looks okay to me, but let me know. Don't say sorry. It's so hard losing them. I know. I absolutely agree, Winter. Anya, I think Vicky and this live content would deserve some more likes. What do you think? Oh, thank you. Yes, please leave likes. Please leave likes. And thank you for saying that, Anya, because I always forget to ask people to like. Trying to reach through the screen to put pieces in. So that means I still have some to put in here. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll get to them. I'm just stopping for a wee chat. Love to help, Vicky. Yeah. Oh. Be great to have people here helping. I'm just hang on, right. Where are you? Don't know if that even goes in here. Uh, that one does though. And that one does. I think I'm gonna have a couple of gaps because I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. No. No. What about that one? Yes. I've got that one. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing that one. What about that one? There we go. And that one? Uh, right. Am I missing any, folks? What do you think? Oh, there's one. I don't. I don't think I can put any more in here unless I'm just missing a glaringly obvious one. Oh wait, no. Um, no, I don't think I can put any more in here unless. Hang on, let me just double check this bit. This is mostly like grass though, and water and stuff and rocks. My sky pieces are here. So I don't think I can put any more in there, but you can let me know if you've spotted any, and I'll just very quickly read the rest of the chat. This puzzle is making me long for the 24K again. Yeah, I would love to do that one as well. Ups and downs. With my daughter was 10 when we got first dog. So 30 years of having three dogs. Darcy and Gibbs are brothers. Oh, she's on a roll. Keep going. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting there. It's technically a closet that I wasn't using. Okay, got you. You're okay. Good. I'm glad, Jasmine. Yeah, New York is almost a meter tall. So I wanted that on display anyway. Yeah, it's a special one, isn't it? That one. Ella, hello. I think the three-prong one under the balloon you are missing was my last piece because I mis-sorted it with the water pieces. That one. Yeah. Um, yeah, because there's not much sky on that one. Excuse me, sorry. Um, so yeah, I think, I'll probably find those when I start working on the water. These ones I think must just be in with the water pieces. I can go through them again at some point. I'll probably do that. Just to fill the gaps really, so I don't have to keep coming back to the board. But this has filled out a lot now. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 missing on here. That one I might have, but I'm not certain. I couldn't see it. Um, no, I couldn't see it. But if I do spot it, I can just come back and pop it in. So that's good. Um, thank goodness for our girls, Bellatrix and Alicia. Oh, always like. Yeah, thanks very much. Some will certainly be sorted into the underwater. Yeah, I mean, I have gone through them once, but there's always a process of just keep going through, and you just spot a few more each time. Hello, B. How are you? Um, not getting very far with the sea. It's quite tough. Oh, don't tell me that. Not lost any animals that I can remember, but Ajax the cat, who lives with my mum, is 16, very physically old, so I'm mentally ready for when he passes. Yeah, I mean, it's a good age, isn't it, for a cat? I think my sister's cat, who quite recently died, made it into his like 20s. So he was quite a robust wee guy. But it's a good life. It's a good long life for a cat, definitely. Finally getting the hang of my crutches now. 5 more weeks of being on them. You're getting the hang of them. 5 more weeks and then you don't have to have them at all. We had a cat, Pippi, who lived to 20 years and 3 months. Wow. Yeah, that's good going. Good going. Right, I'm going to put this one underneath and I'll put it above the complete one because that one I'm not going to have to go back to just yet. And now this is the top middle section, which as you can see is a lot more gappy. Now I do have a few that will fill some gaps, especially up here. So it'll be good to get those in. Some of these with bits of seagull on that I completely missorted. Not really sure what I was seeing. I think I must have been getting tired at this point because some of them are so obviously seagulls that it's like, well, how did I miss that? But you do, don't you, when you're sorting? You get tired, especially when you've been sorting a long time. See that? Like that's clearly a parrot's head, but it ended up with the fish. Maybe I thought it was some kind of parrotfish. That's blooming flies. I've had my fly swatter out today, been getting them, but some of them slipped through. Right, so they're the ones I had pulled out from other piles, and they filled out a good bunch of the sky. Some of these I definitely have in here. So let's see if I can. Ah, that's a bit of the lighthouse. I couldn't figure out what that was on that piece. It's a bit of the lighthouse. Let's see what I have, what I can put in. I think that might go. Actually, I don't know where that goes. That piece I've got, where is that? Can't see it now. There it is. Oh no, that's not it. Huh. Okay. Not doing quite as awesome on this as I was hoping. There. That's a bit of the seagull's wing. I was wondering what that was. That's that piece that I was looking for. Then here we've got some birds and bugs and things. There we go. It's just at the top of that tree. Wait a minute. Do I have that? I will definitely have another rummage through the water. Not right now, but I know I've not pulled all of them out of there. Because there's quite a few here I'm missing, aren't there? It's not that many water pieces left. That's a double wavy, so that's not gonna go in very easily. Um, eh, wait. Oh, that goes there. Mm, no. No, I'm not seeing any more. Where does that one go? I'm not seeing any more, so I'm going to put those back. And I'm going to focus on this bit, which will have some dolphin in here as well. So I will need to swap these boards and have those handy because there's quite a lot of rock and things here. And just try to get rid of a lot of these pieces, which are down here. So, for example, that one got a wavy there. And we've got some grass sky transition pieces that are going to go around here. I'm getting a little bit of a row of them going here. Not quite sure where they go at the moment. There. That one. That isn't sky, that's just a dark bit of rock. There we go, that goes in there. There we are. I'm aware I'm kind of casting shadows with the box, but it's just easier to have it to hand. Here we go. A little bit of the sky there. That's actually a little bit of the rainbow there. You can see. Does that do that? Yes, it does. And there's also green in the trees. But I may not have all the green sorted out. What about these? These all look like bits of sky or something. Now then, hang on. Yeah, so look, yeah, it's the sky between these trees. So that's what's throwing me about that, because I was thinking it was like landscape, but it's not, it's trees. And there's the other one. There. And that's, yeah. There. Woohoo! That was good. Do I have any more? Yeah. Yes, that one. No. Ah, there we go. That's that. And we've got, I think there's sheep on this little island. There we go. I'm sure they're looking very calm considering there's a tiger belting towards them. Right, more green here. So, I mean, the green, at least I'm safe in the knowledge that they're going to go on the top boards, the green. At least I hope so anyway. Ugh, that's a perfect fit that doesn't fit. Can I find the correct one? Unless I've put one in the wrong place over there. Wait, I better have. Hang on. Bet that I have. Hang on. Wait, we're over here, aren't we? Do these repeat? Is it each hexant that repeats? How many repeats are in this? Does anybody know? I'm trying to find the one that I have mixed up. Don't know. It's okay. I'll figure it out. There, that goes there. Mm, where's that go? Ah, there, found that one. Yay. Okay, found that one. Jessica, time will fly, and you won't remember using them. He's been an outdoors cat for the last 11 years, so he's, well, gotten into scraps with other cats a lot, and it's taken a toll on him. But I think he's been happier being allowed to be outdoors. Some cats are just born to be out and about, aren't they? Grace is an indoor cat, but Grace has the right temperament for that. He can be quite timid, Grace. But his brother, Cody, is the opposite. He'd go stir crazy being an indoor cat. Indoor cats road is busy as not taking a chance. Yeah, I mean we're in a top floor flat, so it just doesn't really work. Totally get that. These cats are lucky not living near busy roads. Yeah, we're in the middle of Stirling too, so never far from cars. Serious question. Do you people think mixing Magical Dragon Forest would be a good idea? Um, I think it's doable. Um, I think it's fine. I don't think it's the most difficult one to mix, but I don't think it'd be easy, but I think it would be okay. Yes, I mixed it and it was great. I wouldn't, Gustin. I want to mix another 9K and it's not going to be astrology. Okay? All right, so hang on, let's have a think. What about the bombardment of Algiers? That'd be better than astrology, right? Or Kingdom Underwater. That one could work. Or could it? I don't know. Anna, let us know. What do you think Kingdom Underwater would be like mixed? It's between medium and medium plus one. Medium plus, sorry. I would say as far as mixing goes. Medium and medium plus, right, I've got you. Then it's a good contender, I think. It's on the darker side, but the image isn't super difficult. Yeah, some of the darker areas of that puzzle were the bits I found the hardest. There's definite sections you'd be able to, the dragon's wings, they're quite different. And then you've got the fairy with the butterfly wings, and the fairy on the other side, and the Pegasus and the unicorn and all that stuff. You'll be able to sort all that out, and the sky is really nice in that puzzle as well. And the castle and the dragons in the sky and stuff. Would you rank any bigger Ravensburger as easy to mix? Would I rank? I don't think large piece counts are easy to mix. Um, I'd say the easiest, just going off the top of my head, is probably the Disney Museum, purely because it's a collage, and although the wall was a pain, that was really the only part of it that was a pain. Um, Surely not Keith Haring. No, I would never mix Keith Haring. Would you, Winter? Gustin seen that one? I think my daughter has it. Good question. Yeah, it is a good question. I guess maybe Six Portals now, it could be on the easier end. Do I think as a general rule, collages can be? As long as they've not got too like, well, I suppose the Keith Haring's a collage, but that's just got loads of blocks of solid colour. There's not much by way of texture on it, so that was what makes that difficult. Um, Good morning, after Eve, Claire. How are you? Oh, sorry, good after Eve. Right, good after Eve. That's a new word. Pokemon, I would rank easy. Yes, you don't have to mix Pokemon though. It comes as a 5,000 piecer, doesn't it? Is Six Portals two bags? Yes, it is. Yeah, apparently. Vicky is looking amazing. Thank you very much. Sarah, Rosecat Khan has an unboxing video of her puzzle on YouTube. Yeah, it's 2 bags, I think. I live in a county town, but roads do get busy. Yeah. Technically, I think the 9K Jungle puzzle by Penfound wouldn't be too bad. Can't call that to mind in a very detailed way, so not sure about that one, but Babel and Kana are completely out of the question. Yeah, yeah. I was just about to say you haven't mentioned Algiers yet, but I haven't got to it yet. Really? I would mix both of those before astrology, I think. Algiers as well, I guess, but it's funny. Yeah, I think the Algiers would be hard. I'm not sure I'm the right person to ask about mixing bags. It was my first 9K in 2 bags. For me, first bag was easy, the second was more challenging, but I think it is doable mixed. Yeah, I'd say it's probably one of the more doable ones, Justin. So maybe you could do that one. Clark, I've been a member for a year. Still sad that I didn't discover you sooner. Thanks for all your content over the year. Aw, cute. It's amazing. I still can't believe I've been doing memberships for over a year. It doesn't seem that long. But I appreciate everybody's support. Everybody's. Congrats, Clark, for being a year one member. Happy anniversary. Happy member-versary. It's blooming fly. I don't know if it's the same one or a different one, but it needs to go. So, so did that give you the orange puzzle piece? Oh, right. Um, oh gosh, I can't even remember the color order. I think dark blue is the first one. And it might be like turquoise. I can't really remember the rest. I know they're all different colours. Oh yes, didn't think about that. I guess 6 portals will be the next for mixable then. Oh, forgot the morn. I'm still waking up. Well, it isn't morning here. We're on evening here. Snurf snurf. I can never resist mixing bags, which is why I need to avoid my favourite 30K puzzle. You can't resist mixing. Do you prefer mixing? Do you ever regret it though? What's okay, so what puzzle have you mixed that you've regretted mixing? I'm curious now. And what's your favourite 30K puzzle? Is that one of the 32K Ravensburgers, or are you talking about wildlife? Ooh, I'm intrigued now. The 7K Wolf is 2 bags. I have it and looked in the box, so the 6 portals will be as well. Ellie, you've got the Wolf one already. Yay! That's exciting. Not sure I would be very hesitant to mix the Keith Haring. Might be the only one not to mix. Yeah, I think that one's tough to mix. Vicky, we feel the same, but we didn't know people did puzzles on streams. Yeah, well, yeah. Gosh, I feel like it's kind of second nature to me now, but I was really nervous when I first started live streaming. You get used to it. Whispers of the Forest. Yes, I am now orange. 25 months. Wow, time flies, Vicky. You've had memberships for more than 2 years. Oh gosh, crazy. I think you've been with me from more or less near the start, or from the very start. I don't know if it was about this time of year that I started them up. Maybe sort of June, July. So yeah, it's crazy. 25 months. Thank you, Dexter. Sniff, sniff. No regrets. Mix them all. Ah. So which one do you want to avoid? What's the 30K one you're talking about? Vicky, are you going to mix 6 portals? I wasn't going to. No, I was just going to do them in the bags. Because that's going to be a puzzle along the 6 portals. So I'm just going to do it in bags. Do you think I should mix it? I don't know, really. I've not thought about it. I was just going to do it in the bags, but I can, I guess. I'm not. I would. I suppose I would. Dexter, congratulations on 25 months. That's cool. I know, that's crazy. 25 months, that's so awesome. Vicky, you're almost done with wildlife now. How hard do you think it will be mixed? That one, tough. Yeah. Yeah, tough. Way to go, Dexter. My membership is always going to be lagging behind as I was over on Patreon to start with. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of people on Patreon. It just proved to be, and Patreon was a good platform. It just proved to be difficult to give everybody the same um perks because of the once I started live streaming, I couldn't give patrons members only live chat access because you needed to be a member on YouTube for that. So it was, yeah, it was too much of a juggle. That reminds me that my Czech channel will be 13 years old tomorrow. Oh, wow. It's so weird to think I've been doing it for so long. Wow, that's crazy. Mix it. Do a vote. I must avoid the wildlife puzzle you're currently working on. Mixing that would be a nightmare. I'm inclined to agree. I think it's doable, Winter, to answer your question, but I think it would take a long time, and I think it would be hard to do. Didn't the Puzzle Me This guy get a mixed wildlife? No, not Puzzle Me This. Well, I don't think Puzzle Me This did. I think you're talking about what's his name? Russell. Russell Puzzling in Two Worlds. He bought wildlife already mixed. He got it for a really good price because it was already mixed. So I think that's who you're thinking of, Gustin. But yeah. So with that one, I know the puzzle quite well now. You could obviously sort the various animals out. You know, flamingos would stand out. You'd be able to put bunches of flamingos together. I'm just getting out all the rocky pieces here. I'm going to try and fill this gap in. Um, there's the edge pieces, and but the ones I would also do, apart from all the obvious animals, the ones I would also do are those internal borders. I think if you mixed wildlife, you would have to do those. That would be something that would really help. And then can't tell if it's a flower or hair that's floating around. So then what you would essentially have is like a not a grid exactly, but you'd have rows. So you'd have the whole edge, and then there's 3 rows. Um, and you would have them all the way across, and that would help get your bearings a bit, I guess, and attach sections together and stuff. But then once you've done all the obvious parts and done all of that, you could sort out the greens by textures and things. There are different textures of leaves, but I would say you'd end up having to use the repeat pattern. You would just end up sorting the pieces by, you know, pattern and do it that way. That's how you'd get through the greens, I think. I think you should mix portals, but mostly because I'm going to, right? Having only just started larger piece puzzles, I can't even think of mixing bags together. I have now jumped from the 4,000 piece at the beginning of this year. I will be jumping to 6 portals. Well, I mean, if you do it in the 2 bags, then you're looking at two lots of 3,500, aren't you? So it's not too bad. Please don't mix 6 portals. This is just an exercise in sorting. Well, it is really, yeah, it is. We all agree and have decided that Vicky will mix 6 portals then. Quite sure that's what the but sorting's half the fun. If you say so, Sam. If you enjoy sorting, Sam, this explains why you're excited to sort the 42,000 piece puzzle, lol. Yes, it does. It explains a lot, doesn't it, Clark? Wildlife is definitely doable. I've already decided to do it, but I'm expecting it to be very hard. I think the hard part's going to be all the green. I think that's what's going to be the struggle. The rest, I think, it'll be okay. But the green, yeah, definitely use those shapes. And definitely, use the piece cut pattern if that's what you need to do. Um, I'd be so interested to see you doing it mixed. I really would. Vicky's already signed up for sorting Paradise Sunset mixed as well. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I mixed up the channel names. Yeah, so it was, Puzzle Me This is the guy that mixed the 42K. And Puzzling in Two Worlds, that's the chap that's bought the mixed wildlife puzzle. Russell. Wouldn't say I enjoy it, but sorting is part of the puzzling process for me. Yeah, I definitely don't enjoy it. But, there is a place for it, of course. It's just a lot of green. Yeah, exactly. If you mix wildlife, how are you going to figure out where the green pieces go with perfect fits? Yes, I'm ready for the take two on Paradise Sunset when she is. I know. Looking forward to that, actually. I'm beginning to think next year, 2026, is going to be the year of the mix. Um, well, depends how many puzzles I manage to fit in, but if the puzzle camp goes ahead, we're going to have mixing going on there, and then I actually want to do. That's not a rock. I actually want to do what's it called? Lahaina Vision mixed. So that I think is going to get done next year. And if I have chance, possibly I might even get done Paradise Sunset. So yeah, next year might be my mixing challenge year. What do you think to that idea? Right, I'm just getting back on with some puzzling again here. I'm getting carried away with all the chat. Um, no, that doesn't go. Tried that piece. It's really obvious. I feel like I should be able to find that. There we go. That's that bit. I think I'm coming down gradually to where the dolphin is going to be. Like that, for example. I think that's the top of the dolphin there. And a little bit of it there. So I'm just sort of working around the dolphin area. No, what is that then? Because some of these might not necessarily go up here. There might be perhaps water pieces that I've missorted or something. Ah, there. So I hadn't put that piece in the wrong place. I just need to find the right place for that one. Right, we've also got some splashiness on some of these pieces, which is presumably where the dolphin has breached the water. That one? Where's that one? I've got you. Yes, I have. There you are. Okay, this is coming together nicely. I'm beginning to think that might not go. Looks like a little lizard. Oh yeah, it is. It's there. It's on that one. I don't know if it goes on the. It must go on the board underneath, I think. So that is a little lizard on the rocks, but it goes a little further down. I do have some of this tiger that I can work off. That might help me when I come to figure that out. No. So where are you? That's you. That's you. And I think that might be the lizard too. So I need the dolphin now. The dolphin pieces, which are here. And there's also some rock in some of these pieces, so that helps. Nope. This is filling out nicely, although I do. Oh, missed that one. I do have a big gap here. I'm gonna have to sort that out. Definitely gonna be doing a bit of off camera shuffling again, I think. There. Does that do that? Yes, it does. That goes there. That one I don't know. There. That one goes there. That one. Hmm. That one. Okay, I'm pleased with how I've sorted this dolphin. I was thinking I might have a few bits missing from this guy, but it's actually it's actually not too bad. Look, you can just see the top of it there. It's coming together. So this is the final line on this top board. Mm, that one. Oh, wait, there's another dolphin there. I think that's likely to go on the board underneath. So that one threw me a bit because it's a different dolphin. Does that go with it? Yes, it does. So we've got a little dolphin coming together here. There. Aw, it's cute. There's a bit of rock. Mm, and that goes on the board underneath. There's a couple missing here. Wait, that one. No. Ah, no. Oh no, that goes on the board underneath too. And that does. So I've not quite got all of them sorted. Ah, I've got that one. So these pieces are pieces with just something else on the piece. And that includes some rock pieces. So I may find some stray dolphin pieces. Here we go, there's one. There's that dolphin there. I may find some stray dolphin pieces in here as well. So I'm not giving up hope yet. And I can certainly fill out some more of these rocks. Where are you? Where are the rocks? Hang on. It looks like a boat piece. No. Doesn't go there though. Hmm. Maybe I can find. There we go. That's that piece. What about that one? Where are you? I shouldn't really have missed sorts here because the surface water pieces are really obvious. So I'm hopeful I can fill in these gaps. There's one. There. And now we've got that one. So I'm kind of using shape now. These might just be in the normal. There's a few splashy bits in amongst these ones that might. There we go. Yay. I'll find any more of those. That's a splashy one. Uh, ah, there. Yes. Okay, so where are you? I need to find you. Ah, maybe I'll put the splashy ones over here. Um, because I don't think anything else is really splashing except for the dolphin. I need to find that. Where is that? Okay, that's the next line down. I'm finding a lot of the next row down. There's another one. Oh, I think I might have found it. No. Ah, where's this? There it is. Yes. So, I don't know if I'm going to find many more from here. Oh, there's that one. That's kind of an obvious shape, that one. So I'm going to have boards everywhere here because I'm trying to work across two boards. That's a really obvious shape. It's a wavy. Oh, that goes there. It's a wavy. The top bit is wavy. I haven't shape sorted, so oh, there it is. There it is. Found it. And then that, in theory, would have to be in here. Yes, there it is. And so should that, because that has a little bit of the tiger's face. Can I find a wee bit of the tiger's face? Maybe not. I don't know. Might be in there. I haven't shape sorted, so they're not going to jump out at me instantly. So this board, I'm going to need to have another rummage through the blue sea pieces. I'm sure I'll find a lot of those in there. A lot of these. That I think is probably in the fish pile. I probably thought it was a stripy fish or something. And these I've probably mistook for coral, maybe. So I think they could be filled up with another wee rummage through the other pieces. These I will have them. It's just they're not. I've got quite a few that I'm hunting through here, and they're just not jumping out quickly yet. There's one. I mean, there's different shades as well. Like some of it, and some of the ripples are brighter and a bit more sort of dense looking, if that makes sense. So that could help, like that. Let's see if I can find something. No. I mean, I could lay these out so that the lines are all going the right way. That would probably help. Obviously, the texture of the water is horizontal. It's like horizontal lines. That one's bugging me because it's bright, so I feel like it should stand out. No. Uh, what I might do is just move that up a bit and carry on looking for pieces along here because this line is helping me figure out the shape of the line underneath rather than moving these to the board underneath and then just kind of going at it a bit blind. I'm wondering if just using that to get me started on the next one down would be a good way to go. Does that make sense? Um, and we've got some splashes in this area. So I'm just wondering. There's an actual bit of dolphin in that splash. I don't know. Not sure about that. But I need to keep the splashes handy. There's one. There. That goes there. Oh, yes, found that one. Good. That's good. Uh, right, I'm going to pick out other splashies. Uh, double wavy. Yeah, it definitely helps having the top line to work from. Definitely helps. That one's bugging me. Where's that one? It's like an inverted wavy. Is it in there? I don't see it there either. And I knew this was going to be tricky when I started to get to the water. So it's okay. I expected that. I just, when you're going really well and then you just slow down, it's kind of frustrating. There's one. I'm just wondering if shape sorting might be good quite early on to get through this bit, because I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be a slow process. There's a really obvious wavy. It's a really gradual wavy as well. One of those kind of wavies that you could mistake for an edge. I know it's not in the edges though. Can't see it. Can't see it. Ugh, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to talk for a bit. Talk for a bit. Have a wee rest. Geez, mixing wildlife, 95% two-prong pieces. Yeah, there's that as well. The shapes, they're not very varied in wildlife. That's true. You make a good point, Rose. I'm doing Anatolian 2000 Crystal Lake Retreat. So many pieces to sort. Oh, nice. That's nice, though. I don't know that puzzle. Sounds lovely. Yeah, it does. She's so quick. Who, me? Oh, feeling very quick at the minute, but I'm getting there. Actually, that piece, I'm sure of. There, it's there. There. Found it. Found that one anyway. The dolphin's looking good, eh? We'll shape sort it, Rose. I wouldn't bother mixing the six portals because each section is a distinct colour. All mixing would achieve is spending a long time effectively sorting back to where you started. Yes, I get what you're saying, Thomas. I do get what you're saying. I could mix the other one, which would be difficult, but I could do it. And I could do a video on that one. The wolf one. Lol, good luck with that. Very true. Hi, Glenda. Late in this morning. I've been watching my grandson play inline hockey. Oh, right. That's fun. Thomas, unless you enjoy sorting like Sam. Well, yeah, this is it. And we know I'm not the biggest fan of sorting. We know this. It's always an odd one in every group. It's okay, Sam. We still appreciate you. I would have shape sorted already. You would have shape sorted these. Yeah, I will probably shape sort in a wee second. And wear my odd badge with pride. So you should. Mind sorting wildlife for me. Yeah, you could probably make a lot of money from that, Sam. Just sort everybody's puzzles for them. I'll mix the two bags because I want to increase my maximum larger piece count. Currently only 4K. Only 4K. That's still a lot. Yeah, mine's 9. And I want to up mine to the 13K. So that's why I'm gonna do what's it called? Lahina Vision. Yes, me. Oh. Yeah, well, this puzzle is coming together quite quickly, I think. It is, overall it is. I think it's just that it's a mixture of fast areas and slow areas. Like I felt like I put the sailboats together really fast. And then the seagulls just felt really slow by comparison. And then the balloons were fast, but then the animals weren't too bad, but the sky was a bit slow, and I don't know. It's kind of swings and roundabouts, isn't it? I would shape sort it for you. 4K is not a lot for this group. Well, I suppose. I guess so, yeah. A new profession, professional sorter. Yeah. Yes, the water lilies was PhD grade. Absolutely. Absolutely. And now it's on my shelf. Dear oh dear. Right. Okay. So Um, I really would like to find that and those. So I think I'm going to shape sort. Let's start with these. I'll move them down. I'll start with the standard shapes. And I will include these splashies as well. The thing is, you've got standard shapes that go that way, and you've got standard shapes that go that way. And it would be sensible to put them the right way. Oh, they go together. So, that's what I'll do. Oh, I think I might have just found that bit. Yes, found that bit. That's good. I will admit, shape sorting has its benefits. I'll reluctantly admit it. It's a necessary evil sometimes. Hang on. Oh, there's that gradual wavy that I was missing. That goes in there. A little bit of splashy in that. Nope. No, I thought I'd spotted it. I haven't. Is that one? Yes, that's that one. So let's carry on. I've got that one. There's always some I miss. That looks like a transition piece, so they'll pop that in there. That one. That one. That one. And that one. And that one. That one up there. I think that's it for those ones. We've got a splashy there, and they're not splashies. So, I mean, they are splashies, but they're not standard shapes. So let's go with these ones next. 3 ins, 1 out. And again, you've got different orientations, which I can tell from the way the lines are going. So we'll do it properly. Because this is another side to shape sorting. It's not just having the exact same shapes all together. Sometimes you'll have the same shapes in the sense of it's got, 3 ins, 1 out, but they won't orient the same way. So then it's like next level shape sorting where it's pieces like that that go this way and pieces like that that go that way and, so on and so forth. Right, we'll do 2 ins and 2 outs on adjacent. Wavies I'm going to have as a separate pile. Uh, so actually I might move wavies completely off because there's quite a lot of wavies in this puzzle. So I'm just going to pop those there for now. Gosh, there's loads of wavies in this puzzle. Alright, so now we've got 4 ins. 4 out. 3 outs, 1 in that go that way. 3 outs, 1 in that go that way. And wavies. Now, the wavies I haven't shape sorted those yet. I've just done the solid kind of water pieces. I've just shape sorted those for now. Um, these have got other things in them, and they've got the transitions. I don't know if I'll fit them on the board. I've not really spread them out very well, have I? Um, no, I haven't really. Hang on, let's move things up a bit. Those up there. In fact, I'll put those there, those there. Ah, those over there. Right, so I'm going to have wavy innies and wavy outies. And these aren't sorted in the best way, but that's how I'm doing it. I think adding wavies to the equation makes shape sorting just more complicated. All right, so now I can see a little better to put these in. That one? Yes. Now then, I know where that piece is. I have that piece over here. Oh no, I don't. That's not. I think that's the tiger, but a different part. Is that it? No. Okay, I was so sure of myself there, and I was wrong. Where is this? Oh, wait. Oh, I think I have that in the on the board underneath. Right, that makes sense. Well, maybe I should try and find these and then actually move these to the board underneath. Maybe I should do that. Because the only reason I was staying on this board was to use the line of pieces that I had. So that makes sense. So I'll try and find these three. There's one, two, and three. That was easy. Yay! So I found those. Let's see if I can find these. There's a wavy there. This definitely goes quicker when you shape sort, doesn't it? Definitely does. Mm, that one? No. Is that the right one? Nope. Hmm. Alright, I'll go from this end then. See if I can fill that one in. Is that one? No. It's quite a tiny piece, that one. Ah, there it is. Then we've got that one. No. Ah, is that one? No. That one. Yes. And that one. It's kind of wide and squished. I'm not seeing it though. Oh, there it is. It's a wavy. There. Okay. That one's bothering me. I can't see that at all. So, I mean, I can put these up here. That's a 4 out. And that's a 4 in. That's one of those. And that's a wavy. So that one's bothering me a little, but I think I can move these down now. And it won't be that one. And it won't be that one. That's typical, isn't it? There we go. There's that tiny bit of tiger that you can't see because I've got the other boards in the way. Hang on. Here. That's the tiny bit of tiger that goes there. So these will attach here. What time are we on? 10:30. An hour and a half. Aye, that's not bad. It's not bad. I lose all track of the time when I'm live streaming. It does seem to fly by. Right, so I am missing a wavy there that's splashy. And I don't know why I don't seem to have it. But I'm hopeful I'll find it eventually, or maybe on a wee rummage through some of the other piles. So I'm really just moving these pieces from the top board to the bottom board. And technically that piece should be on the top right board, sorry, the middle bottom right board, I should say. But I'm going to put it there for now because it attaches. So I can attempt to move down from here. Now we've got Splashy. And maybe I can link this together here. That one? No. That one? No. I think there might be another small splash on the left side. But I'm not certain. Because there are some animals on the left in the water. There's that one. Tiger. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yes. Okay. Woo. Right. There. Okay. Coming together. Got a small one there. That's that. And another small one there. Come on, let's get you linked up. Where are you? There. Yes, that's that linked up. That's good. Oof. Ah, yes. That's that linked up. The wavies can be so frustrating. They can be helpful, but also really frustrating. Yeah, that links that. And then, nope. Yes, okay. Finally. I overcame the wavies. There's one there that I need to link up. But it is coming. So I'm working down. It's kind of deflating when you go from a really filled up board like that to this. It's like, oh, I don't feel like I've done very much. Third time lucky. We all do, Jill, except Sam. But you can power through it. Wait, is this to do with sorting again? Are we still on the sorting? Thanks, but no more Pollocks or Kandinskis for me. Yeah. Personally, I love Kandinsky puzzles. Yellow, red, blue is really awesome to puzzle, and you can basically buy in any brand. I'm in an online puzzle group. There is one person who likes to puzzle, but only small sections. They send the new puzzles to other people in the group to do the sections of the puzzles. Wait, I'm not sure I fully understand that. Let me read that again. I'm in an online puzzle group. There is one person who likes to puzzle only small sections. They send the new puzzles to other people in the group to do, and sections the puzzles. Hello, how fun. What a great group you must have. So do people do different sections of puzzle? Is that what you mean? Not sure I fully understood that. Yes, it's very nice. We also meet sometimes. I was at a puzzle retreat 2 weeks ago over the weekend. Oh, a puzzle retreat. That sounds amazing. That's totally for me. Think I would treat wavy pieces the same as prongs. Two out and a wavy would be three out in my eyes. Or like if it was an out wavy. Yeah. And the same the other way. I don't know. I feel like I need to separate them somehow. That might be a better way of doing it. I don't really know. It was a lot of fun with a lot of puzzles, talks, and sweets. Of course, gotta have the sweets. What country do you live? Wouldn't it be nice to mix unforgettable Disney moments? Ask Winter. Winter has mixed it, haven't you? You're enjoying it, aren't you, Winter? Germany. Morning, Sandra. How you doing? The 40k. I'm doing that mix now. That one's great to mix. Or should say good morning after eve. That's it. That covers everything then. You're so lucky to live in Germany. I feel like the best puzzle brands are from Germany. Yeah, absolutely. I too love Kandinsky and great images. Such great images. Winter, are you kidding? You really mixed 40k. Oh, Anya, are you in the Discord server? You should join. There's plenty of pictures in there that Winter's put up. She's doing an amazing job. But I was equally dumbfounded when I discovered that she'd mixed it. It was crazy cool. Hello, Slitherpuff. Can't wait till I get this puzzle in the mail. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. That one's annoying me, but it's a fun one. I won't let myself get annoyed. There are great brands here, but there are great brands in a lot of countries, I think. I like a lot of Turkish brands. I like Clementoni. And I like Educa, obviously. So we've got, you've got Italy and Spain there. I understood that as the person sends new puzzles to other people and they sort and separate for them into small sections so that the first. Oh, right. Oh, that's handy. It's really good. If that is it, I would need some of the sorting people too, please. Yes, the sorting people. Professional sorters. We've created a new profession now. How do you even mix something like that in a bathtub? I know. You certainly would need, yeah, big plastic boxes. A big cup of some description, definitely. Right. So, um, I don't. Well, I just keep going at this. I might as well. I feel like I'm kind of in a flow with it. Um, Kinda. being the appropriate word. Let's see if I can find that one. Is that one? Yes. There we go. Now I've shape sorted. They are going in easier. But I'm still not always getting the right piece. But, you know, it's just puzzling for you, isn't it, I guess? There. No. Oh, that's the thing. That's a big obvious shape. There we are. We've got an in, a wavy in. I'm getting close to being able to join those bits up. So, hopefully, I've got them all. Yes. And that one, what's that one? Yes. Although that's, again, that's the bottom right board, but that's okay. I'm just going with it. I'm just going with it. So we're back to this side. Let's see what I can find of this one. Uh, hmm. I've got it in there for some reason. It's just a slightly different texture because I think it's because you've got the tiger reflected and the ripples aren't quite as close together. So I feel like I've maybe got some of those over here. It's kind of there's more green in the pieces too. More green than blue in some cases. A lot of these are going to go on the left board. I wonder if it might be worthwhile jumping over to the left because I have got more of that section on the lower board to work from. I don't know, I feel like I kind of made it difficult for myself working out from the tiger. But what we've got here is I've still got a whole bunch of these animals. So, and they reflect in the water, so the water you can kind of see where the animal ones are, if you see what I mean. Like that. So let's go with these for a bit. I've also got some green ones here. I could get rid of some of these. And that one. So that's good. That's that one. I've got one there that belongs to whatever that animal is. I can't remember. Is a rhino up there? Oh, that's that piece from the top. Oh, oh, do you know what? Now I was trying to avoid all this board moving around. Hang on. Hang on. I will find it. There it is. That one. A rock piece. It was in there. So, yeah, let's get some of these in. Let's get rid of some of these, because I know these belong over here. Oh, there's a wavy that's gone astray again. So we've got a bit of flamingo reflected there. A little chick. That goes the other side. That's a bit of a boat. There. Is that good? No, it doesn't. No, that doesn't either. That goes there. And that goes there. And that goes there. So there's a bird here. And then I'm putting together there. That's a boat, so that's going to go the other side. That's a wee bit of flamingo reflection. Very wonky wavy there. There we go. That's got yellow, so I'm assuming that goes under these little chicks somewhere. This bit probably would have been an easier bit to start with. Not really sure why I didn't. That's a boat. That's a boat. Mm, ah, yay. Given that little seal a face. And there's a little penguin baby. I think that's a bit of coral, that one. I'll put that there. Hmm. Hmm. Not sure about that one. Hmm. Um, see here, there, these really bright ones. This is where the sand kind of blends into the sea. So you got these, they're quite different colours. I've just about managed to see that they're water, but they're not really obvious. Um, that's a bit of flamingo, I think. There. Not sure where they go. What is that? Oh, right. Okay, so we've got that lizard thing. Hang on. There. There it is. Mm. Oh, is that an alligator? It is. I never spotted that. I actually just thought that was a rock. I think that's an alligator. I never noticed that. And there's a bird sitting on top of it. Okay. Brave bird. You'd probably have to puzzle in your bathroom. They send the puzzles to someone who will do the puzzles and then section them. Oh, right. Pack each section, send the puzzle back each section in a bag. So the owner of the puzzle can do it in the. Oh, that's really good. Don't know about you, but mine is not very comfortable for that. No, bathrooms aren't really made for puzzling, are they? That is really handy. I wish I had puzzle friends like that. At least for some of the harder puzzles. Yeah. Okay, now I'm in Discord also. How can I find you there? That's all new there for me. Can anybody help me? Well, there'll be, oh, I don't know, there'll be quite old posts now, but Winter, can you maybe link a few of your posts? Probably they'll be in the 2K and above channel. Also, you're a member, Anya, so if you link your YouTube account, if you link it to your Discord account, you'll have access to the members only channel as well. So welcome to the Discord. You're gonna love it. The big piece count is in the large piece counts, 2K and above. Yeah. Assuming you were already in the first rule of Puzzle Club, which is the Discord server. Are you in Vicky's or just Discord in general? Oh yeah, good question. I assumed you meant mine. There's a link in the description to the server. Yeah, there's an invite link. It should be a brand new one because I just set up the live stream this morning. Discord general. Yeah, so click the invite link in the description for this video, this live. And it should take you to the first rule of Puzzle Club, which is my server. You're in. Good. Yay! Good. I misunderstood what you meant. I thought you meant you were in my server. This one I'm going to put in. That goes there. I'm just wondering. No, I don't think I've got any others, so I'm going to pop that back over there. So these are going down nicely because they just really obviously go in this section. That's the top of that alligator that I thought was a rock. I think that, where does that go? There, that goes there. Does that go there? It does. Yes. Okay, that's good. Yeah. What's that? That's a boat, I think. That's a boat. There we go. A little chickadee. That's a teeny tiny little 3 inch. Where is that? We got it in here. I think I might have it in here. There it is. That goes on that end where the boats are, so I won't worry about that too much. That goes there. That one's annoying. I should have that. It's very green. Oh, what's that one? I think these might be mis-sorts, these ones. I'm going to put that with these. These I'm still not sure about. Well, let's carry on with these. So we've got, that's a boat. That's a boat. No. Oh, where's there? Another one. Okay, we're getting there. That goes there. That's a little bit of that alligator. Okay, we've got a double wavy here. Wavy on adjacent sides. Goes there. What's that one? Okay, so here we have the transition line. I'm starting to see the transition line. So that's good. But they've obviously made it into this pile because there's other things in the piece, which is good. It means I can differentiate a bit. Okay, this is going well. I'm liking this. That one. Yeah, there it is. And that one. Does that go there? Yes, it does. That's an odd looking piece. I'm sure that's water, but I can't see where it goes. What goes in there? These are all boat, I think, except that one. And that I'm not certain about. So I'm going to put that over there for now. Because what I've got now, I think I need this board for. Oh, oh no, that goes on the next board, so that's fine. And so does that. I'll leave those there for now. It'd be good if I could get these. Uh, they're just they're quite a distinctive texture of water here. So I'm just trying to get these in. I should be able to find them. Not too bad. That's another one. Look at that. Yes. There. They go there. Where are you? I must have you. I'm finding all these ones. What about that one? There it is. That's you. If I could get these transition lines in and then I could move on to the next board and fill in a bunch of gaps. Like it would be great if I could there we go. Pretty much finish these pieces in today's live. I should be able to do that. We've been going just over 2 hours. Um let's turn these around because they're not all the right way, which doesn't help. So the ripply bits are on the top, and the clearer bits are on the bottom. That just makes it a bit more easy to sort it all out. If I can get all these pieces in today, I'll be pleased with that because these are the pieces I was aiming to work on. So, it's always really good to finish the section that you're aiming to get done. Oh, I'm getting little floating islands coming together here. So this one, where are you? I'm not seeing it. Well, it doesn't matter too much if I miss a couple. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's okay. Right. Okay. I'm going to move to the next board. I'm going to go back to the other one. I need to take that off because that belongs on it. Here it is. Right. And what I've got here is this. There. So this is the one I did earlier. And I'm going to be mainly working off this board because the other ones I think are the right-hand board. So let's see what I can put in. Let's try and do these transition ones maybe. She said, I need to shape sort these clearly. Clearly. Right, wait a minute. I've got a wavy there. There's a wavy. And there's a splashy. Okay. And you can see the transition line there. So it's clearly coming up there. And we've got another splashy here. I have no idea where it goes. Where's that splashy? Wait. Ah, there we go. That's it there. Oh, where's that splashy? That is as obvious as that one, but I don't have them. It's very frustrating. I'm going to put that back that way. Maybe we go try and get a bunch of these in. There, like that. Just using shape and colour, maybe. There. That's that one. Still being stubborn with my shape sorting, aren't I? I could really shape sort these, I suppose. That doesn't go there. That goes there. Oh, there's a splashy. There we go. And that one. Okay, so shape's helping me here. I haven't sorted these top ones by shape, but I'm able to recognise them relatively quickly. And it helps that I've got them all oriented the right way. So that's pretty obvious. That's that one. No. Oh, goodness me. Oh, one thing I meant to tell you about, just while I'm doing this, I can natter away. Um, so the marathon that I'm doing, the 5,000 pieces in 24 hours, somebody approached me to write a blog article about it. It was a lady who has a blog called speedpuzzlingtips.com, and she sent me a bunch of questions by email and I answered them, and it's now up. It's up on the internet. And it's a really good post about the charity fundraiser. Now, I'm struggling to find these at the moment, but I think most of these are going to go on the next board. So I'm going to try and get those in. And there it is. This is a very sparse board. There we go. I've got some edge on here as well. So, yeah, so that is up on the internet and I'm really, really pleased with it. Now, I have put a post up on YouTube with a link to it. I think it's on the YouTube post tab. Pretty sure I put it up there. And it's also on Instagram. And I think I posted it in the Discord server as well. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out because it's a really nice article. I can't honestly. I'm so excited about this. I can't tell you how excited I am to do this. I know maybe sounds a bit odd that I'm so excited about it, but I really am. I really can't wait to give it a try. And I really hope that I can do it. Right, I'm going to put the dolphin in. Look, the little dolphin. Here he is. Yay! That's him there. And we've got some of the sails there. You can just about see them. So yeah, I can't wait. And they've increased GoFundMe has like automatically increased the goal amount because I think I just plonked it in at 1,000 just to put a goal in, and it's increased it because we're getting so close to that goal, and it really is amazing how. Right, I need some pieces from the other side. These actually go on this board. I've forgotten about that. Got a row here, or a column, I should say. So it's going so well. I'm so pleased with it. I've written to an email today to my local paper. See if I can spread the word that way. And yeah, I just think it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Oh, and tomorrow I'm having some test live streams. So I've chosen the people that are going to be helping me with the chat, and I haven't scheduled them yet. I don't know yet if I'm going to schedule them or if I'm just going to just start them. I'm not as au fait with live streaming using my mobile device because when I do this, I usually just use my laptop. Um, but I've set it all up and I've let everybody know, and we're going to do a practice test tomorrow. So, yeah. In fact, who here is doing that? Is Claire still here? Claire's one of them. And Ohana's one of them. Liza, I don't know if Liza's here, but she's one of them. And SS is also one of them. Although SS is gaming, so I don't know if she can hear me at the minute, but yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait. Can't wait. So yes, that will be tomorrow. And you can see what that's like. I'm actually doing two because I'm covering different time zones. So I've got one going at 12 o'clock my time and one going at 9 o'clock my time, and they're just going to be short because I just want to just test and make sure it works. Um, but the first one's going to be Ohana and Claire, I think. And that will be members only. And the second one is going to be Liza, SS, and Jess, who's another one. But Jess isn't a member, so that one's going to be public one. But yeah, I'm really hoping it works and that we can get it to work so I can do the live streams because I think it's going to be great to live stream it. Now then. Sorry, I'm still really concentrated on this puzzle. I'm kind of expecting it to go faster, but it's not really speeding up just quite yet. It should be, though. Come on, puzzle. Here we go. So that's it. Where are you? There you are. Is that one? No. Where's that one? Oh. Okay. Uh, that one? Yes. And yes. Okay. Come on, they're going in. This is the good bit. This is the satisfying bit. No. Wait. Yes. So we've got, yeah, these are the transition bits here. There's not actually much on that transition on that piece. So I think these are going to be transition pieces. That one isn't though. Where's that one? There it is. It's a wavy. That's why I was missing it. And I'll stop and read the chat in a wee second. I'm sorry, I've gone off into a bit of a zone here, but I really would like to get these pieces in before I finish for the day. Look at that. I'm sure I've just tried that piece like 4 times. I don't know why I did that. Very odd. Ugh. Right. And come on, Vic. You are getting there. You are getting there. Come on, where are these pieces? Why aren't they jumping out at you? No. Yes. Yes. No. So, yes. Look at that. Yes, it does. So close. Oh, what's that? Come on. Yes. Okay. There we go. Right, just transitions now. That one. That one. Yeah. I don't know if that's cat hair or what, but get it out of the way. Nope. Is that covered? Yes. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Mm. Oh, it's nice when you meet your goals, isn't it? All right, so these must go here then. Mm, don't know about that one. Is that good? Yes. Mm, okay. Um, and that one, I don't know. Hang on. There. What pieces in? That was good. Oh, right. I can talk now. Yes, the link worked. I haven't gotten to post on it in a while, but I can check later if I can find or just repost some pictures. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Thanks, Winter. Lol. Differentiate has a whole different meaning in math/calculus. Oh, does it? I don't know. Don't really have a math brain. Found some pictures and posted. I will have to take more proper photos soon. I've been ill a lot this year, so I haven't done that as much. Excuse me, I haven't done that as much as I would wish. 2 hours of real great content. I think everyone should leave a like. Oh, you're so sweet, Anya. Thank you. Good point, Anya. It's easy to forget to like. I know, well, I forget to ask you to, so we're a right bunch together, aren't we? Me too. I can't wait. I can't do 24, but I'm puzzling in the 6K all day long. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I am totally not expecting anyone else to do 24 hours. Seriously. I do think I'm being a bit bonkers doing it, but I just can't wait to see if I can do it. I really would love to. I really hope that I can. I really hope that I can. Hello, Liza. You are here. Good, good, good. SS is lost to the seasons. Yes, I'm here. Thanks for letting me be part of this. Hope I don't stuff up. Oh, I'm sure you won't. I'm sure you won't. We'll have a practice. We'll have a practice. I assume at 1 p.m. my time tomorrow, I just sign on to Discord and watch for you to give us directions. So I'm probably going to try and schedule it if I can. But if I don't, I will let you know. And you'll just need to kind of wait for me to come live. So look out for me coming live. And what I will do is I will have my iPad open on the Discord. So I'll be able to hear the voice chat. And in the voice channel that I've created, the private one, if you make sure you're in there and read the chat to me in there, I hope, in theory, be able to hear it. Does that make sense? So it will be you and SS and Jess. I mean, on the day, it'll only be one person doing it per live stream, but with this test, it'll be two of you on one live stream testing it and three of you on another. So the three of you will be talking, and it won't be like that on the day, but it's really just to make sure that each of you can hear me, that I can hear you, and that it's easy enough for you to just read it off and I can answer and yeah, just test if it works really. That's the plan anyway. But you know, for the test there'll be three of you, Liza, and for Claire and Ohana there'll just be two of you. So yeah, and you can just take turns to read a bit of chat. Hopefully there'll be other people in the chat who can just say hi and see what I'm up to and whatnot, and let me know what they can see, how well they can see it, and you can read what they say. Does that make sense? Claire, it doesn't matter if you do. Hang on. Doesn't matter if you do. Oh, stuff up. Doesn't matter if you do, we can all laugh at you, but with friendly joshing. Thomas, there'll be a lot of laughter then, and me too. It's gonna be great. It's going to be really nice chatting to you. We can wait until you're on duty and then bombard you with silly food and Star Wars comments. Yes. Just remember, so for anyone that does drop in on the lives, one or the other or both, just remember that if you want to ask me a direct question, to tag me. And then the reader, whoever it happens to be, will know to direct that comment at me. And anything that's not necessarily directed at me, but is just, you know, saying hi to people, or just a wee chat about gaming or food or brown sauce or something, then obviously don't tag me unless you really want me to hear the conversation about brown sauce. I'm hoping I'm making sense. I'm tired. I may just be talking a lot of nonsense at this point. We can wait till you're on duty. Yeah. Yeah, we know you got it. No! That's a good point. What if there are more questions and the live stream ends? So I think I'll just do you mean on the day? I think I'll just kind of decide when to end it. And I'll just say, right, I'm drawing it to a close now, because I'm probably going to time it so that I'm not talking for too long. Um and that's just because it's just so I can get back to focusing on the puzzle really. So I'll try not to have live streams that are longer than half an hour, and I'll just sort of say, right, ask me, you know, 5 more minutes or something. Ask me whatever questions you've got, and then after that 5 minutes is up, I'll just finish it. So after it's ended, you won't be able to. I won't be able to give the answers because the live stream will have finished. But I'll kind of give a warning when it's going to be wrapped up, if that makes sense. So hopefully, people won't ask questions after it's finished, if that makes sense. Keep saying if that makes sense. I'm sure you would tell me if it didn't. Just did the water surface too. Very rewarding. The distinct transition line made it even more satisfying. Yeah, it was great. It was really great. And it's nice to have a pile of pieces where you actually put most of them in and you don't have very many leftovers. I think I've not got any leftovers from them. None at all. So that was good going. It was good going. Um, if I could do 24 without having a lot of anxiety after, I would, but there's too much happening in autumn to try. Yeah. No. I honestly, I don't want to encourage anybody to do anything that's unhealthy, I guess. And depriving yourself of sleep is probably not the healthiest thing to do. But I definitely encourage people to puzzle with me for a good bit of the day, or do your own challenges, like do lots of 12 hours or 4 lots of 6. Because it's not, you know, once the 24 hours is over, it's not like it all finishes and everything closes off. I'll leave the fundraiser open for a little bit after, and I'm going to make the video as well. So there'll be time for people to finish and send me the pictures and things, and I can put it in the video. And I'm gonna need some time to do the video because I actually have a lot happening that following week. The Monday after that weekend is my birthday. I'm having laminate flooring put down in my lounge and hallway on the Monday, Tuesday. So that whole week's just got to be a bit mental. So I'm gonna need some time to do that video and stuff. And so yeah, there's time. There's time for everybody to puzzle, finish their puzzles, do their challenges. It's gonna be great. I think the whole point is that we all just do it together, you know? Um I think I understand. I'm sure it'll make sense tomorrow. Yeah, it's new for all of us, so we'll figure it out. Can't possibly believe you don't want to hear the brown sauce conversation. Hello, Richard. Well, no, who would want to miss the brown sauce conversation? I'm totally there for the brown sauce conversation. No to mention it. Oh no, OBS Studio's disconnected. And it's reconnected. Okay, you may have lost me for a wee blip there. But yes, I'm totally there for the brown sauce conversation. At least I can pronounce brown sauce. That anybody's going to say anything unpronounceable. I hope not, anyway. I just can't spell it. Lol. Any plans to define the start of the marathon besides 6:45-ish? Hard to set an alarm for ish. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a live before I start. But really it's just, hey, I'm starting and and I'll open the bag and whatnot, and then I'll end the live. So it won't be a long one, and it'll just be me. It'll have to be before the 7 a.m. start. So I don't know. I'll put it out there. Like, what? How long do you think I should give for the first live, for the introductory live? 20 minutes? Do you think 20 minutes is plenty of time? Because I mean, you'll know the drill. I think by now you'll know kind of how it's going to work and everything. So I could say 6:40. Or is 6:45 enough? Is 15 minutes enough to just introduce it and get going? What do you think? What day is my birthday? So it's the 8th of September. So the marathon's on the Saturday, the 6th, going into the Sunday, and then my birthday's on the Monday, the 8th. Cool. Better than being bored. Absolutely. Anything's better than being bored. I'm so gutted I'm going to miss the marathon puzzle. I'm not even at home to do any puzzling. Oh, I'm sorry, Jill. I'm sorry. Will you have a time for when you start the live? Which one? Which one? So I'm going to, okay, so when I set up normal live streams, giving my apologies now, there's no chance I'll be awake at the computer. Fine. Wouldn't normally be awake that early either. Um so when I normally do live streams, I schedule them and I use the streaming software to schedule it. And it's that's what I'm used to doing. And I use my laptop rather and my Canon camera rather than my phone. So this time I'm going to be using my phone. So it's a different way that you set it up. You actually set it up on the device. And I would like to be able to schedule the lives using my phone. So that's what I'm going to try and do. If I can't figure out how to do it, then they'll just come up, the lives. But I'm going to have, let's just say I've plumped for 6:45 on the first live. So I'm going to have one at 6:45 a.m. Then and then I'll start the thing at 7. Start puzzling at 7. That's when the marathon, the 24 hours starts. Then I'm going to do them every 4 hours. So 7, 8, and 10. So there'll be one at 11 o'clock, then one at 3, then one at 7, then one at 11, and then I don't know, so on and so forth. um, and then one at 3 and then one at 7. So they'll be every 4 hours, and I don't want them to go on for longer than half an hour each. The first one will just be short because it will just be a short intro, but I don't think I'll need longer than 15 minutes just to say, hey, here goes. Might make the 11 a.m. one. Okay, that's good. That's good. You can always catch them afterwards, don't forget. Once they're done, they'll just be there to watch. The live chat replay might not be there, but straight away, but it'll be the live will be there. I've just realised there'll be a 3K live stream next weekend, but marathon. There'll be no yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, this is going to have to take a week off. This one, so that I can do the marathon. But then I'll be back onto it the following weekend. And yeah, we'll be working on the underwater parts. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I'll show you the boards. So because I have been working on really the lower half of the puzzle now, I'm starting to bring these lower boards into play, and they're mostly just water, surface water. So I've managed to fill out all this surface water. I put that dolphin in, and I've done this land and filled a bunch of gaps. But I'll go through the boards and I'll show you what I've done. So this is the bottom right board. I do have some edge in that one as well. This one is bottom middle. That one's bugging me. And that one as well. I'm going to do my utmost to find those in a wee rummage at some point off the camera. That's the tiger there. You can just see a little bit of the tiger's legs. So that's bottom middle. Then you've got bottom left, where a lot of these animals that are in the water are filled out. A couple of gaps, but the surface water's looking pretty good there as well. Then you've got the top half boards, which are here, which I am really now aiming just to try and finish. So this is top middle, and I've got a bunch of blue sky pieces here that I don't have in. I'm assuming they will be in with the fish and the coral and possibly the water. So I'm going to have another rummage, again, like I said, for the gaps in the lower section to try and just complete this board. So that's that one. This is top left. And I think we said there's only 9 pieces left to find in this one. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Again, blue, probably some bits are in the coral section, maybe. There's some balloon pieces missing here. So I'm going to try and find those. That's so close to being done, top left. And then the one that is actually finished, top right. Ta-da! That one is done. No more pieces to find in this one. So that is brilliant. This is a board I don't need to touch again until I'm putting the whole thing together. So, yeah, I've got a lot done. It's hard to tell when it's all on boards like this, but what I'll do is I'll put it all together like I do every week, and I'll take a picture of the whole thing together, and you'll be able to see how much it's filled out. And yeah, I'm loving this puzzle. I'm really enjoying it. It's next week, but I am looking forward so much to the marathon. I really can't wait. And I'm glad you brought that up because, yes, a reminder, I won't be back with this one next Saturday. Next Saturday, I'll be back with bigger one, the Big City Collage. It's going to be so much fun. I'm actually hoping to bring out another video, probably midweek, if I can manage it, about how I'm preparing for it. Just, the practical ways, things like tidying up the room and making sure I can move around and having the camera set up and stuff. And also, ways I'm preparing in terms of the puzzling and that kind of thing. So I'm hoping to bring out a video on that probably midweek. So look out for that. Also, I'm going to bring out a video tomorrow. It's going to be a puzzle haul video. So look out for a puzzle haul tomorrow. That's going to be a good one. Got loads of lovely puzzles to show you. And yeah, and next week, all the live streams will be as normal except Saturday. So there will be the Tuesday's Penelope Waits, and I'm hoping to finish that on Tuesday because I feel like I'll still need recovery time on the following Tuesday, and I am having my floor fitted. So I am kind of hoping to get Penelope Waits finished next Tuesday. And then on Thursday, I will be continuing with the Pokemon puzzle, which is giving us hours of hilarity and delight. Oh, I haven't laughed so hard in a long time since last like I have at the last live stream on Thursday, the Pokemon puzzle. That was just hilarious. Anyway, I'll be back for that next Thursday as well. So there's quite a lot of content coming out in the next few days, and we've got those test lives as well tomorrow. So just keep an eye out. Things might pop up randomly that you don't expect, but they're the things I've got planned. So hopefully it'll all go as planned. Okay, if everybody follows that. It's just I want to set an alarm and start when you start. Yeah, I'm setting an alarm for when you start too. Sounds like around 6:40 Vicky's time. Yeah, so 6:40 a.m. Yeah, I think that's a good amount of time. Yeah, 6:40. That sounds good. Clock. And that's going to be so early for you though, isn't it? Oh wait, no, it'd be late for you. Oh gosh. I don't know actually. What will it be for you? I'm sure it won't be a time when you're usually awake. But yes, that's what I'll do. And then winter, the official start for the actual marathon when I start puzzling will be 7 a.m. So that's kind of the time I'm putting out there for the start of the actual event. 7:40 for you. So if you get up at 7 maybe. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds like she isn't starting until 7 a.m. exactly. Need to plan meals too. So excited. And pre-cook, so excited. Yeah, that's something I've got to do. Plan my snacks and drinks and all that kind of stuff. Exciting for sure. I think it will be 12:40 a.m. for me, just after midnight. Oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Later for us, I think. Yes. Yeah, because you're in front, aren't you, in Australia? You're in front of me. America's behind me. Europe's around about the same time, maybe an hour or two in front. To summarize, I guess. I'm getting there with these time zones. They do bamboozle me, though. All right, I think I better wrap it up. I've been going on for quite a while, haven't I? Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for chatting away with me. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm really loving this puzzle. I'll get some pictures out of it to show you how I'm doing. And yes, as I say, we will not be back with this one next Saturday, but I will be back the Saturday after with live. And just keep an eye out for just all the content that's coming because I've got quite a lot planned. So, again, thank you so much. Please leave a like. And remember to ask. Please leave a like. Please check out my description. There's links in there for the Discord server, for my merch store. Oh, I've ordered new merch actually. I've ordered a new top. I'm going to wear it on the day if it fits. And I've ordered a Grace cup. I can't wait. Anyway, sorry, that's an aside. I'm still rambling. So check out the description and keep an eye out for all the content that's coming up. There will be more tomorrow. That'll be the next thing. And I will say for now, happy puzzling everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.